Hello, streaming to you live. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Friday, July 31st, 2026, and it's 50 days to 50. I'm smiling because I'm happy, and you should be too, because today is going to be difficult because I am increasing the difficulty with the Feel It Friday workout, and X39s, X49s, and Aeons. And why am I doing this? Well, because I want to. And I just realized I need to activate something here, which is this, which is the guy, oh my goodness, here. No, not that one. That one! Ah, there we go. So, that one's there. That's there. Good. All right. Back to Feel It Friday. Why am I increasing the difficulty? Well, the cards. Normally, when I flip the cards, I use one deck of face cards. So that's 16 cards. 4 aces, 4 kings, 4 queens, and 4 jacks. Now, when I mix them, I put them in a pile, and then I flip through all 16, and that's one round. So yeah, so if you ask yourself, how am I going to increase the difficulty? Well, as you can see, this is a new set of cards. They're different. Normally the ones I've been using are the Kokanee, the beer company. And I thought, oh, it's not good to do that. So I went and bought some new cards. 2 decks. And now I have two rounds of face cards. And what I'm going to do is shuffle them together with my shuffler, and then count 16 cards. That will be round 1. 16 cards will be round 2. And why is this increasing the difficulty? Well, generally speaking, with one deck of cards, you get 4 aces in round 1 and then 4 aces in round 2. It's always been that way. Now, the potential to have 8 aces in round 1 is there. You get my drift now? So, the number cards, 1 deck is still used, but 2 decks of face cards. So, I'm going to put them together here. And let's see how this goes. 50 days to 50. Can you keep up with me? So I'm just going to now count 16 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's round 1. And I'm going to put round 2 just on the bottom here, so they're kind of out of the way. And then I'm going to take 1 deck of numbered cards and mix them together. Before I do this, I'm going to do just shuffle them normally by hand 1 time, and then once with the shuffler. And the reason being is because I had the 4, 5, and 6s, or 3, 4, 5, and 6s pulled out from the cards. There we go. So they are ready to go. Round 1 is ready, as is the numbered cards. And the tempo will be skipping at 165. So when I flip a jack or an ace, you got to do the skips at 165. It's an aggressive pace, and so I'm gonna see how this is gonna go, because I'm curious. So I'm putting X49 There's the other one. I'm already wearing the X39. So, I'm going to see how this goes. I'm not going to do a warm-up as I normally do with a rope for 9 minutes. But that's okay. I'm going to get right to it. So, you see here on the screen, I've got the metronome. Got my nice little iPad here. And I'm going to set the tempo at 165. I'm just going to erase this here so I don't get confused if I look up. Next week I'm going to do something different with the cards. What I will do, I haven't decided yet, but we'll see how it goes. Now, heart rate. There you see, 68, 67. And I will start the heart rate when I start the timer. So that way I can have an actual start time. And the rope. So the exercises are, for the king will be the jumping jack. Queens are mountain climber and push-up. And jacks are skips times 10. So whatever number I flip, if it's a 10, then it's 100 skips. All right? And just going to finish this water. I don't take any pre-workout. No creatine. Only the cleanest and most absorbable water and a pinch of salt. Salt every day. That's it. So, let's begin. First card is going to be Ace. 6. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right. Next card, King. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next card, King again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next card, King again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my. King again. 3. 1, 2, 3. Next card, Jack. 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right, next card, Ace. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, next card is Jack 9. Oh my. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right, next card. King 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next card, Jack 4. 10, 20, 30, 40. Next card, King 3. 1, 2, 3. Next card, Jack 9. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Next card, Ace 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 10, 20, 30. Next card, Ace again. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Next card, Queen 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last card of the first round, king. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 704. All the queens are in the second round. So first pile gets put aside. Earned a 2-minute rest. It's going to be interesting to see if I'll be able to keep up the tempo. And that's what's going to make it hard, is the tempo. And especially if I have to do king, queen, 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 and more queens, one after another. So it's going to push failure. And that's what I want. All right, so at 9:05 on the timer that you see on the screen, we're going to start round number 2. Just going to put this here like that. So hopefully you're enjoying this workout today, or this variation now. It certainly felt different, I must say. The first round felt different. All right, so first card is going to be Jack 8, 2, 1, let's go. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. All right, next card. King. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next card. Queen. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next card. Ace. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right. Next up, Jack. 7. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. Next card. Ace. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Ace again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Next up, ace again. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Whew. Queen. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Queen again. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wow. Shit. Queen again. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Again, queen. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Jack. 5. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. Queen again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Jack. 7. 10. 20. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Wow. Last card. Queen 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1740. Oh, wow. It certainly was more difficult today, largely because of the queens. All bunched up, which I was hoping would not happen, but it did. Especially after I saw the first round of kings. But thankfully the big numbers were in the first round. I said 1740. So 1 minute is down for recovery. Oh my. I wonder how hot it is down here. So I'm just gonna take the measurements. So 20.6 on the wall, which is 69 degrees Fahrenheit. And on the ground, on the concrete, 67. So 19.4 degrees Celsius and 67 Fahrenheit. All right, so that's 2 minutes. Let's have a look here at heart rate results. So today's date stamp for 50 days to 50 is July 31st, 2026. Starting time at 6:26 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay. Maximum heart rate I hit today is 158. And my average here, sees not bad. I was pushing hard in the first round, so I'm kind of curious to see how long the second round took, especially with all the queens, if I was faster or slower. And a good recovery here, or no, here. I should say here is the recovery. And then started the second round, and I had a moment of recovery there. So it's interesting to see how that happened. And then back right up, and it stayed above the average of the first round. So second round was definitely tougher for me, largely because of the queens, and that's a an area of challenge for myself, largely because it's push, and this is an part of my body where I've been wanting to work on and to get better at. So if you were to look or watch any of the replays from previous Feel It Fridays, you'll see that I struggled with the push up, and I was hitting failure here too. So today, and it it challenged me. And I hope it challenged you as well, because that's the whole point behind doing the Feel It Friday conditioning workout, is to test your progress, essentially. And they're simple exercises derived from, I guess, military. Military does a lot of this, but they do pull-ups as well. So can I incorporate pull-ups as part of this conditioning workup? Of course I can. But not everyone has a pull-up bar, but most of you can find a skipping rope and a space to participate in. So what I wanted to also check, so here you see, my birthday, 50 days left. And I wanted to check the, the barometric pressure. I'm just going to refresh it here. So that's what it was last time I looked. And this is what it is currently at 1012.33 mbar. And so you can see here, 6 p.m. Friday. So it's tomorrow. By tomorrow night, it's going to be lower. So it'll be interesting to see how I feel tomorrow, especially with the lower pressure. Today is a little bit higher, so it can reach up here in the 1020s, right? So does it affect me from a performance perspective? I think so. So here's the timeline of the last, let's say, 7 days. So in the center of the screen here, you can see we're on July 31st, so another 6 hours or less than 6 hours before the day is done. So barometric pressure has been yo-yoing up to where it is. It's going to drop over the weekend and then pick right back up on the 3rd. So these barometric pressure changes can have, especially within a 2-day period, a really strong pronounced effect on people, especially in my area where I live. And it's known as the migraine capital of the world because we get Chinooks here during the winter, and the pressure changes much the same during the spring and the summertime and the fall. So, and that's because of where the jet stream comes up and yada yada yada, and it's definitely some challenging weather for some people, for a lot of people actually, because when they suffer migraines, they suffer, and a lot of it has to do with the body's inability to cope with the pressure change, and that's why people suffer migraines, because they're not well, the blood quality is affects how the pressure feels. So if you have poor blood quality, then guess what? You're going to feel the pressure changes more. You improve your blood quality, and guess what? You're going to feel it much less. And in fact, probably even not at all. I don't feel it at all, these pressure changes. And it's been like this for quite some time, a good 5 years now, since I started drinking the cleanest and most absorbable water. Now, can you reap the benefits from making the same choice? Sure you can. I tell you how to make the water. I show you how to do it. I don't make a penny telling you about it. If you want to buy the water from me, I'll make it for you. If you want the cleanest and most absorbable version of it, well then guess what? Every liter or every 32 ounces takes 1 hour to make. That takes time. And there's energy associated with that and utility bills and stuff. So you got to figure, how much does it cost? And then you got to buy the machine on top of that. And then if you don't treat your water with reverse osmosis before you create the cleanest and most absorbable, then you got to clean the machine. How many have a Keurig machine, and they have to scale it because it keeps getting gummed up with hard, if you have hard water. Yeah. Well, if you put RO water, it's going to be better. But reverse osmosis is dependent on your source water and the hydrogen bond that it has. So city tap water is typically around between 104 to 106 degrees. That's the hydrogen bond angle. If you think about mathematics and protractors, angles, 45, 90 degrees, 45, 90, 100. And then if you drink spring water, it's known to be around 106 to 108 degrees bond angle. So it's greater. So it makes it a little bit more absorbable. Now, if you purchase regular distilled water, it's known to have a hydrogen bond angle of 101 degrees, smaller, making it even typically harder to absorb because your body is not going to separate the ions. The water is not, how would you say, electrified. Now, if you want the cleanest and most absorbable version of water, well, then it's got to go through heating and cooling over and over and over and over and over again. And this is what happens to the hydrogen bond. It actually increases because when water is in a vapor state, the hydrogen bond angle is known to be at 120 degrees. But when it condenses back to liquid, then it settles anywhere, let's say from 100, 101 to 108. What I drink settles at 114. And do I feel a difference? You bet. It shows in my heart rate. It shows in my VO2, my recovery, my ability to sustain, endurance, stamina. Now, when I add the fact that I'm using the X39 to tap my body on the shoulder and say, hey, like your best friend taps you on the shoulder to get your attention, this is what the X39 does. Taps you on the shoulder. And it reminds the body to process and create the GHK tripeptide in the body. Now, if you are not eating the Three Amigos, then that tripeptide is not going to get made if you're getting the tap on the shoulder. So you can't have one without the other. It doesn't work that way. So get the tap on the shoulder, eat the Three Amigos, and make sure you have trace levels of copper. And then those 4 pieces, the Three Amigos and copper, I'll go like this. 4 pieces turns into the GHK Cu tripeptide, which your body synthesizes naturally. You do not need to inject a peptide, or what previously used to be called aminos. It's unregulated for a reason, yeah, because how do you think they're making it? Think about this for a moment. How are these labs doing it? Where are they getting the proteins? Where are they getting, if you're doing testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, where do you think they get the hormone from? If I told you, you'd probably be pissed. Just saying. Because you can get it for free. And if you know what I'm talking about, go watch and find the how would you say, the Easter egg in the replays. You don't have to go back too far. Just telling you, making it easy. So when you have the peptide, or the tap on the shoulder, and you get the Three Amigos. So today I'm wearing the X49. That's underneath my wristbands. Right here, there's one. And here's the other guy. Okay. They also tap the body in the shoulder and says, hey, make sure you make the AHK tripeptide to give you energy, to help with production of energy. And when the blood is 94% water and I'm putting the cleanest and most absorbable version into my body, what do you think happens? Everything just glues together. That's why I say the water is glue. You need it. You know that. You should know this. It's never going to change. So get the best source that you can to unlock your bioenergy. Now, if you want DNA genes to reset and regenerate, well, exercise, resistance training exercise helps with the 78. That's why a lot of people say, oh, it's a fountain of youth, but still a lot of people have problems with organs, and you see people in fitness world competitions are still dying at 35 years old. Why? Because the DNA genes are not resetting and regenerating at the balance, because there's several thousand in the body. So it's one thing to do all the exercise to get the big muscles, you know, like here, right? To get the big muscles. But your body has to be in a state where it can reset and regenerate itself, and those several thousand more DNA genes. It's very important. And this does. It helps with that. So is there any coincidence that 50 days to 50, I feel good, I'm smiling, I got energy galore? Can you keep up with me as your motivator? If you can't, then maybe you might need some help with faster recovery from exercise. And the X39 works. Because there's no coincidence that I can keep doing this. Same time, 6 days a week, right here, live. And I used the cards all week. Every workout was different. Today's workout was different in the grand scheme of things because of the difficulty. Now, I have the option to revert back to doing, just the 16 face cards as opposed to 32. So, and I have other crazy ideas as well. I've thought about even this one here, taking a card out of one of the 15 or one of the 32 face cards, take one out and replace it with this. And let's say this is a special exercise. So what would you want to call this? Times, and then it's luck of the draw when it happens. Wouldn't that be interesting? Now, let's say if the Joker replaced, and oh no, I wouldn't see it. I would just pull it out. So, it could do all kinds of interesting things to make the card or make the workout super challenging. If that's what you like, stick around. Share this with your friends. Subscribe. And I challenge you to keep up with me. So tomorrow is going to be fitness stress testing along with a 10-minute hip. And I will debrief, or before I go here, just have a look at last week's Feel It Friday, which would be July 24th. So I'm just going to change the screen here so you can see this was the... So you can see the face cards were the same for the first and second round, respectively, which with one deck of face cards, that's what happens. So you see. And now with 32 face cards, it changes it. But the total amount of face cards is the same. Just the order is different. Even more so now with two decks. So that was the way of increasing the difficulty, and I felt it today. So I hope you did as well. And when you're ready to pull the trigger, scan the QR code. It'll take you to lifewave.com/Gordon Tomazic, GORDON TOMAZIC. That is my first and last name. I am a registered brand partner with LifeWave. And it is available in 80 plus countries. So only order from LifeWave directly from the horse's mouth, because you cannot get it from Amazon or Walmart, as they are not authorized distributors. So you get what you pay for. I'll tell you that. You do. Because I'm feeling it and I'm proving it to you. So my thought is, when is the next time I'm going to hit 200 plus? Will I hit it again? It's been kind of challenging the last few weeks. The last time I did it was on the week of July 6th. And since then, I've just been lower. I don't know why. So we'll see what's going to happen in the coming future to see if I can hit the big numbers again. But tune in tomorrow. I'm going to be trying the 250 skip test at 228 beats per minute. That's faster tempo. Yesterday and the day before that, I was practicing 230 in 30-second intervals. So just trying to get my stamina and endurance up, because I really want to reach this goal. And I'm getting close. I think I'm in the 80 percentile range of getting it. So I want the 90 and 100% percentile. That's what I want. I want to reach it and prove to you that I got it still in the tank. It's a real hard challenge. And if you want to try to see if you can do it, try it. Any rope, whatever. It'll humble you. It will. So that's it for today. Tune in tomorrow. Remember, always eat well, sleep well, and recharge your batteries with the three amigos. Da 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 da. That's it for now. Bye.